Hey everybody, it's Dan from the Outdoor Trade Show Network. It's Friday night, not Sunday night. It's time for We Care You Matter. And I want to talk to everybody about Wednesday night. I went to Battle Creek, Michigan to the Trump rally with Rick Eager. And I wanted to explain to everybody we had a really good time. We had a great time. So I wanted to talk to everybody about what went on that night, what happened, kind of maybe share a little bit of our experience and talk about our signs, our Trump signs, because that's why I don't know, I'm a Trump supporter. So I went there for that reason. And the other reason is to show people our signs. So we had a blast. We had a good time. So I want to post this. We had a good time, everybody. But we ended up with these signs. Now, the signs were a big hit. I don't know, we got there early. We probably stood out. It was cold. It was brutally cold. We stood out there probably 5 hours, and then we did not get into the rally. Some things happened, and we didn't make it in there. We were pre-approved to get in and everything, but there was so many people there. It was a huge crowd, and it was a good time. We had... well, here, let me show you a picture. Now, we found this. This was on CBS News. So CBS News that night had Rick Eager and myself on the front lead as for a picture for their news broadcast. So that was pretty neat. And then we also found this one, which was ABC from Houston, Texas, had us on the front of their news broadcast. So I guess what I'm trying to say is we had a good time and the signs were a big hit. So I want to express that to everybody, kind of let you know that we really did it. We had a great group of people that we were with. Now, there was so many people there and you had to get in line. And then it was like if you ever were at Disney World with your kids and they weave you back and forth and they were trying to get everybody in. And then the Secret Service, there was Secret Service everywhere. I want to share this with everybody. This is a picture I took. That was a building directly behind us. Now, there were Secret Service guys all decked out in tactical gear pretty much on all the buildings that we saw. And then it was the Secret Service. I'm pretty sure that it was the Secret Service that was flying drones. They were flying drones. I'm trying to see. There we go. Now it's up and running. They were flying drones at the major intersections. So we had a good time. We were watching everything that was going on. We had a good time. We didn't get in because I guess my reason for us not getting in is we were there early enough to get in and we were pre-approved. But it got at the end where it was getting close and we got down in a parking garage and all of a sudden some people busted the line and they rushed into where they were in it and it went downhill fast. And Rick and I looked at each other and we said, we're not going to be the guys that bust the line because we were the guys with the Trump signs on. We were wearing these Trump signs. And I didn't want it to where I did this tonight and somebody got on and said, somebody got on and said, here, this thing's all screwed up here. The guys with the Trump signs, busted the line. So we tried to stay in line the best we could, and we didn't get in. And it's probably for the better because we ended up getting home late that night. We had a long ride back. We were cold. We got colder at the end, but we had a lot of fun with the group that we had. Now, one thing I wanted to show people is this. We had the signs. We had a battery pack that we got at Walmart. So if you ever want to go to a rally, get a hold of us and get signs. And all we did is we had them on like this, okay? We had them on like this. You hit the power, and here we were, everybody. How do I get to where you can see this? But we could hold them up. And I had this battery pack in my pocket. Get this at Walmart. So we were walking around, and once we got in the parking garage, and it was dark in the parking garage, everybody wanted a selfie with us. We were like the big hit of the whole deal down there. It was like we were handing out. So I want to show everybody this is we had these and we were handing these out. So if you were one of the people that got one of these, I'm the guy, because that's one of the reasons I'm doing this tonight. Everybody that's got the information on there. And as you all know, you can get a hold of us here and you can get your sign. But everybody wanted a selfie. I mean, I don't know how many selfies that we did with people that wanted to get our picture because we were walking around with these lighted Trump signs. And that's the other one we were explaining to people. You're not going to break these signs. Okay, we had them on all day long. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff with them. And they're not going to break. And they were really bright down there. People were amazed at how bright these signs were. So that's what I wanted to share with everybody is we had a great time. Let me do this. But that's how easy it was. And these signs, like I try to tell you, you're not going to break these signs. And that's another one I'd like to share with people is we can make any sign you want. It doesn't have to be a Trump sign. It can be whatever sign you get a hold of us. And now that Dan's got the CNC machine, we can make whatever sign somebody would want. Get a hold of us. We get it machined in. It's really, we got a nice system here. These things are durable. They're light. Like I said, you put the battery pack on, the battery pack lasts 5 hours. We had a good time. We had a blast. So, and I guess I want to share it with everybody is, if you're one of the people, or if you're interested in a sign, the signs are great. I mean, the people that we've been selling them to, that we've been shipping them out to and selling them to, all the information I'm getting back, here's one. I mean, look at that. That's nice. So everybody's happy. All the signs that we've been selling so far, people are happy. They love these signs. These signs are really nice, everybody. So, and they were a big hit at Battle Creek. Now, something I'd like to share with everybody is that I got to see what goes on at a rally. I got to see what happens at something like this. And it's a little disturbing. And maybe I should talk a little bit tonight about some of the... maybe talk a little bit about what happened is we got there early. There was a lot of people lined up. Oh, there was a lot of people. There was I can't hardly explain how many people. There was a lot of people there. And we got in line. And then, as we were moving to get in, everybody talked to each other. And we really had a good time. And, it was cold. It was brutally cold. We had a good time. And all the news outlets, all the different CNN and ABC and CBS, and that's where CBS got us, is the guy from CBS. Now, we were on a broadcast that Dan had found earlier. We were on the broadcast. And so the lady that was with CBS, I went to go hand her one of these cards. And the lady from CBS, real snotty-like, informed me that she wasn't interested and she wasn't a supporter. So, okay, fine. That's cool, lady. And then when they showed us that night when we were coming home, we saw it on the CBS broadcast. That was the same lady that was doing she was doing a commentary with the podium in the back of her. And, she said not interested and not a supporter. So, fine and dandy, everybody. So then the next one okay, so you got all the different news organizations, and they're set up everywhere. I mean, everybody was there. It was a big deal. And they were all there. Now, the protesters were set up like across the road. Well, what we figured out is that after, and there was hardly any coverage. There was really nobody that had any interest in the people that were there that were Trump supporters. There was really no interest whatsoever. I mean, none. They were set up, but nobody was around. So when we didn't get in and they announced to everybody that still wasn't in, that you couldn't get in, we were like, oh, bummed out. And it was like, oh, for Rick and I, we had a great experience. We had a good time. But we went outside, and then across the road from where the Kellogg Arena was is now the protesters were doing their protest thing, and there wasn't that many protesters. I mean, there was maybe, if I said a couple hundred, I might be, yeah, I'll give them a couple, maybe a couple hundred with signs. But that's where all the news people were. So now they were all set up and they had everything going and they had the whole big deal was all the lights were on and the cameras were rolling and everything was going for the people that were protesting. And, it was like, okay, I see how this works now. I mean, we just had all these people having a great time. We all got along. We had a good time. I had a good time there. And we were, people that were supporters of President Trump. And then you had all the news people and all the media people had no interest in what we'd been doing all day there. But then, oh boy, once the protesters, and I think they let the protesters get their thing started once Trump started inside the arena. But now all the news people had their thing going, and it was a whole big deal with all the cameras and all around this little area, probably, I don't know, 100 feet long, maybe a little over 100 feet long, where the protesters were doing their thing. But they were all inside of where all the cameras and it. I was like, okay, I see how this all works. So I wanted to share that with everybody. There was a lot of people at Battle Creek, nice people. Everybody was nice. There were supporters of Trump, and we all had a good time, and we had a lot of good laughs, and we had a nice time. And then, you come out and you see how this stuff goes down, and you see how this stuff works, and it's like, yeah, you know what? I wanted to share that with everybody. I just wanted to share. I also wanted to share our signs. We got our signs. You could go to Etsy and eBay. You could buy them there. You could get a hold of us here at the Outdoor Trade Show Network. I guess let's see, what else have I got here? Wanted to share this.
Hey, we're here at the Trump rally, Battle Creek, Michigan.
So that was a couple of, that was some nice people. When we couldn't get in, and then we were outside, they had the music going. They had Trump playing on that big dealie that's in the background there. Trump was doing the inside there, and people were watching outside. You can almost see the protesters almost to the right there, a little bit of where that was. But we were a big hit outside. I mean, holy cow! Everybody loved the signs. I mean, we were a big deal. We were handing cards out. We were handing cards out to everybody. We had a good time. Man, I just want to share that. We had a blast Wednesday night at that Trump rally. I know we didn't get in, but the people were great. And that's what I wanted to do is, I'm kind of doing this tonight is because people, if you would, I'm going to try to get this on YouTube and get it around a couple spots. But all the people that took selfies with us, because everybody wanted to take a picture. It was like, when we got down that parking garage where it was dark, everybody wanted a picture. So if you would, share with us, share with us your pictures. I'd love to see those pictures that everybody took with us. And with that, I think I covered my bases here. I want to let you know, and if you got a sign that you want made that you would like us to make for you, we can make any sign. With Dan's got the CNC machine, and with the programming, get a hold of us. These things, like I said, we walked around for 5 or 6 hours with this on us. Let's see if I got this. Let me do this. Hit the power, and we're up, we're lit. So we walked around it. We were a big deal. People love these things. They had a good time. So, and if you're going to go to a Trump rally, or if you're going to some event where you're a Trump supporter, get a hold of us, because all you need is a lanyard. You go to Walmart, get the battery pack. We'll even set you up with a battery pack. Get a hold of us. We can send that out to you. We can take care of you here. We'll take care of you. So I wanted to share that with everybody. Let's see. I wanted to share. Let's do this. I wanted to show you that picture. We had so many people that wanted to. We got to get a picture. Got to get a picture, you guys. And finally, we had somebody take one of us. And then, I guess what I wanted to share is we were on the front for CBS News that night. They had Rick and I's picture with our signs on out there. And then we found this for ABC News. ABC out of Houston had us on the front for one of their news feeds. So then we got the Secret Service guys. Secret Service guys were everywhere. So a lot of Secret Service, a lot of police. It was a nice time. We had a good time. A lot of people there. Man, oh man, there was a lot of people. We had a good time. So with that, I think I'm going to call this a night, everybody. And I want to say thank you. If you're interested in a sign, get a hold of us. And if you're interested in having a sign made with something else on it, we'll make signs up for anybody that wants signs. So get a hold of us. We can do just about anything you want, people. So with that, I think I got my bases covered. I want to say thank you. And, if you need information or anything you need here, get a hold of us at the Outdoor Trade Show Network, because that's what we're here for, is try to take care of everybody's needs. So with that, I want to say thank you.